Hello and welcome back to ATS. This is video 4, and in this one I'm going to do two deliveries. Both contain both tankers. I was going to say containers then. Both tankers. This first one is for Texaco, and I'm taking it from a fuel depot, and we'll be delivering at a station. £44,000 of petrol, and it is petrol in this one, and we're going from L to Prim. I'm not going to cover the whole load on this. I must apologise for the sound quality. I seem to have come across some sort of sound issue which I need to try and look into. Hopefully it won't plague too many of my videos while I sort it, because I've got a couple already pre-recorded, so it may be that I might end up doing a quick summary video to try and get rid of the ones with the bad audio. You can hardly hear the game sound, and I've got it turned right up on the mixer to try and get the best I can from it. So like I say, I apologise for that, and endeavour to rectify the problem sooner rather than later. So anyway, this first one as well, the other reason I'm going to cut a bit out of this one is because it's basically majority through the night. My job seemed to be running through the night and having to take my daily break in the day. Hopefully I'm going to try and slowly move it through. I might try and do a short one so I end at a reasonable time at night, and then do a break and then try and get me to daily runs. But as we start getting distance, we're going to end up having to do day and night runs anyway. So anyway, we're making our way out of the town, and then probably going to skip most of the country driving, because there won't be a lot. There won't be a lot to see because, like I say, it's night time. So I'm gonna leave you to watch the footage. Hopefully, it's you'll be able to hear some game sound. Like I said, if not, I'm really sorry. I will endeavour to get it rectified. So I'll be back in a few minutes when we get near delivery of this first load. So until then, enjoy and speak to you soon. Right, here we are at our final destination. Like I said, this was to deliver to a station, so it's basically a service station. And we got the parking there for the wagons, and the fuel station there with shop and probably a cafe. I don't know how they're set up over there. And there's our unloading point. So we're just going to pull this into here. This is a nice easy one, straight in. I made a bit of cock of that. If I'd gone a little bit wider, that would have been a lot easier, but nothing, not too much of a problem. We're going to drop this off here, and we'll get our result. No problems en route, so we're all good. As you'll see, we have no damage to the load, and we'll get, there we go, an excellent result. I don't think I've got enough to level up. Probably going to be the next one. No, there we are. We are shy, just a wee bit. Next load, yeah, we should be good. Right, so from here we're going to head off into town. I need to do a service on the truck, and then I'm going to have a look at maybe upgrading a couple of parts, engine, gearbox, something like that. Even, I don't know, we'll have a look at the chassis, see if we can try and get it a little bit more orientated for the heavy loads. The more we can get it done that way, the better. Yeah, and there will be hopefully twin trailers soon. So yeah, we'll just pull into the servicing area. Here we go, truck servicing, and we'll get a service on the truck. Oh, overshot that, very late on the brakes myself. Just back up and we'll get the service done. Nothing too major, just basic servicing, and there we go. I've had a quick look through and I've decided to get a new engine. I've gone for a PACCAR MX-13, which is 455 horsepower, which is 1,650 pounds-foot of torque at 1,000 RPM. So now we're going to park up, get our daily break, because we are out of time, or we're getting short. There's no point going off and getting a load, because I'm going to have to take a break almost straight away. So we'll take a break now, so we've got a fresh amount of driver time, and then we'll see what other loads there are available on the market. I think I might take some of them lights off the roof. There's far too many on there. It looks a bit over the top, really, doesn't it? So I think I might have to, next time we get some money, do a little bit more on the truck, probably change a few bits. So anyway, let's go and find our second load, which like I told you is another tanker load. So we're going to go off to the depot, the fuel depot, which is just down here on the right, which this time, well, it's another Chevron, which was a Chevron last time, but it was a Chevron coming from Texaco to Texaco, and we delivered it to a Route 66, which, I don't know, we do have cross sale of fuel in the UK as well. So, but this one, and you'll see it just as we're pulling in, it's another Chevron fuel depot, but this one is going direct to bitumen. So don't know what's going on there. Oh, I'm just messing around with the lights. Yeah, this one's going directly to bitumen, so it's going to a site. So this one will be for the machinery, which that means it's going to be a load of diesel and not petrol, because most bulldozers, graders and excavators and stuff like that will all run on diesel. So which you're just about to see now. There we go, and Prim to Kingsman with a tanker of diesel, which is 39,683 pounds which is slightly lighter than what the petrol one was. So we'll find our trailer, back her on. This one, this is not a bad run. I'm probably going to leave most of this in so you can watch most of the run. I do cut out quite a lot of driving on most runs when they're you can't see a lot. This one, it's daylight, some really good scenery, so I'm going to leave you to basically watch the run and marvel in the beautiful scenery from Prim to Kingsman. So I will be back a little bit later and give you an update on what's going on, and yeah, if we need to inform you of any more information of things that have arisen while on the drive. So until then, enjoy. Right, we're back. Not a bad little run. Did all right. Had to go in on a way station. Yeah, that's quite nice with the little unit. Tells you whether you need to go in or not. But like I said, we're delivering this one to a site for bitumen, and there we are. We've got some roadworks down on here, so I need to back her in. Got my four ways on to let people know I was pulling off the road. We'll back her in onto this bay, and once she's in there, we're good to go. We'll get this parked in, we'll get our review, and then we'll see where we are with the time. I may call this one it for this, depending on the time, and we'll see what comes in number 5. Oh, just caught that bollard there. Let's put the flashing light out. Only pushed it over a little bit. Oh well, I haven't damaged the truck. Well, I shouldn't have damaged the truck on that. But easy enough. So yeah, hopefully it wasn't too boring. And I say, I think about 50% of it was in the light, and you could still see a fair bit as it was starting to get dark. So it wasn't too bad. That's why I didn't cut it out, because by the time the vision was getting reasonably low, we were basically almost on site. So there we go, all parked up. Excellent result, no damage, and there we go. We are going to level up, and with that I'll get 1 extra point, which we are going to put in just in time loads, as we haven't got one in there yet. Had a quick look over them all, but definitely going to do just in time loads, because we need to start getting some money in for the sort of more sought after loads. So until next time, thank you for watching. Come back